The man kicked open the railing of the 36th floor. Without hesitation climbed out. At the hundreds of meters height he regretted at once. But at this point, he no longer had the courage to climb back, could only force himself to go down. Every step before, he would first grasp the railing, to confirm that it was safe to land on the foot. The most difficult was the wall between the two floors. The surface is too smooth to grip, could only grit his teeth and proceed downward. After half an hour of struggling, the man finally climbed to the 31st floor. Because of this he also gained some confidence. So he stopped moving step by step, but began to try to cross 2 levels at a time. But just then an accident occurred. He stretched out his foot. Unexpectedly there were no railings on that floor. He retracted his legs quickly and climbed back frantically. After he calmed down, realized that he was in a desperate situation. At this point the belt around his waist gave the man a bold idea. He unclasped the belt and tightly bolted it to the railing. He gripped the other end of the belt tightly to extend his body out. Soon the whole person suspended in the balcony. After repeated attempts, the man's toes finally touched the railing, and then relieved. But a new problem appeared. There was no balcony on this floor. In order to get into the room he had to move along the railing. The man pressed the wall with both hands for support, but unexpectedly slipped when he came to the corner. Fortunately in time to stabilize his body, adjusted his body after the balance. He crossed the overhanging gap step by step, finally reached the balcony on the 30th floor. However, when he reached out to push the glass door, no matter how hard the door did not move, the man did not have time to be dismayed. Leaning against the wall he fiercely kicked at the glass door. This step was very risky, but after some difficulty, he finally kicked open the glass door, dragged the tired body to the last door, carefully turned the door knob. To his surprise the door was easy to open. Because the elevator was out of service, he could only walk up the stairs to the first floor. But the man felt happy. Soon the man walked out of the building. The guards looked at him as if they'd seen a ghost, but he didn't care anymore. At that moment all he wanted was to go home and sleep.